Dear soul, please stop everything right now before you do anything else. Archangel Michael has just given me a very important message. The world is in a weird place right now. There's a threat that's been hidden from you, but that changes today. I have been sent from above to break a seal that held the name of someone close to her. She believed she knew this person, but they are not who they seem to be. She can't ignore what I'm about to show her because she soon find out a name connected to a deep betrayal. If she already suspects who it is, she must stop denying what her heart already knows. Have you recently noticed any strange things happening in your life? People's energy has changed. Some people have drifted away for no reason. You have had confusing dreams that you couldn't understand. This wasn't your imagination. It was wonderful to prepare you for this moment, because today Archangel Michael has been given permission to say this name. People who have been working against you will be exposed. If you stop watching this video, you will never know how close you came to danger or how hard heaven fought to protect you. Breathe slowly. Heaven is watching everything, and I need you to listen to every word very carefully. Archangel Michael doesn't usually ask for anything, but today he begged me to pass this on to you directly. Dear soul, if you felt a shiver or your heart beat faster, it's not just in your imagination. Subscribe to this channel so that this message never disappears. Some of this content might be removed soon, and you have been chosen to see it before it disappears forever. Dear soul, listen to me. Archangel Michael has always had your back. He saw you crying in the middle of the night, trying to understand things. Why do people reject me when I only want what's best for them? You asked yourself. God heard your pain. That is why we made this video. Someone pretended to be a good person to you. Someone who let envy grow so much that it became an obsession. You may have called this person a friend, but they spoke your name with anger. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm here to set you free. Archangel Michael says, she needs to know what really happened. And that truth begins now. There are agreements made in secret, and one of them had your name written on it without you knowing. But heaven canceled everything before it reached you. But we need to know who did it. Their mask is coming off, and God commands, show the truth now. You will hear a name soon. But before that, Archangel Michael wants you to remember one thing. You are not alone. You are protected by a higher power. No one can stop God from blessing someone. What that person did to you didn't work, but you still feel affected by it. If you don't watch the video all the way through, that residue can get bigger and hurt you. You may have felt tired for no reason, exhausted even when you slept well. People leaving your life, things going wrong for no reason. It wasn't a coincidence. It was the result of negative energy being sent your way, but you were chosen to stand firm. You were chosen to win. That is why you are here watching this video. Don't stop watching now, because as soon as you finish, something will be taken away from your life forever. Let me tell you something that no one else will have the courage to say. The person who wanted to destroy you was not a stranger. It was someone you tried to help, someone you defended when no one else would. That person took your kindness and used it against you. Archangel Michael warns, it's time for her to go. Heaven has released the name. She needs to be more open-minded. Are you still watching? That shows she has real courage. She is ready. When the name appears, her spirit will recognize it right away. And I promise, it's not just a name, it's a big change in her life. Say this in your heart. God, I want to know the truth. Archangel Michael, please tell me. And may no one else ever hurt me again. You kept watching, and that's exactly what Archangel Michael knew would happen. He was sure you would get this far. He knew your soul would feel the warning, even if your mind tried to ignore it. But now there's no going back. What you're about to discover will change your life completely. Archangel Michael says this is your soul mirror. What you see now will reveal what was hidden in the shadows. Take a deep breath, because this isn't just about who betrayed you. It's about who you've always been inside, but you weren't allowed to be yourself. Now write in the comments, "The light that guides me is stronger than any darkness." This statement protects you, makes you strong, and helps you start anew. After watching the video, this person had a way of making everyone like them. That's the first thing you need to know. People trusted and even admired them. But with you, it was different. I started to secretly wish I had what you had. You started to grow and flourish, and while you cheered for the success of others, they were planting spiritual seeds to prevent your blessings. Her words were planned, and she practiced her laughter. Archangel Michael showed me how this person studied you when you talked. She saw how you reacted, your weaknesses, and your deepest dreams. It wasn't just curiosity, it was a war strategy. When you told her your plans and goals, she recorded every detail in her mind, but not to support you. It was to know exactly where to hit next. Archangel Michael says, this person listened to you talk about something beautiful you wanted for your future, and right then and there, they decided to destroy that dream. That was the day she started pretending even more, smiling on the outside while planning on the inside. Today, we will find out who this person is. This person has been stopping your blessings from reaching you. The next 24 hours will be unlike anything you have ever experienced. Today is the day of discovery. You will learn why things got stuck, why your projects weren't moving forward, and why you felt blocked without knowing the reason. Archangel Michael has been getting ready for this moment for a long time. He has been waiting for you to be strong enough to understand this truth. I'm about to say something that your heart already knows, but your mind isn't ready to accept. It could be a name, or just a first letter, or maybe just a voice in your head. When I say it, you will feel a chill, and your heart will race. That is divine confirmation. Before I reveal it, answer me mentally. Who has access to your life, but never celebrates your victories? The answer is already inside you. The name is forming in your mind right now, but let me explain what this person did. They asked about your plans, not to help you, but to copy or sabotage them. They copied your ideas to get attention. They spoke ill of you to other people. They sent spiritual confusion, and there were days when you even wished bad things would happen in your life. But listen carefully, wise person. Heaven blocked every attempt. Archangel Michael says, they shot the arrow, but it broke in the air. It never reached her because God gave her invisible wings. Angels protected her while she slept at dawn, stopping any attacks that might have happened in her dreams. Every time she woke up scared, tired, or crying for no reason, it was her spirit being defended. Every delay was a form of protection. Every time a door closed, it led to a new path. If you said no, it was probably God's way of protecting you from something worse. They couldn't break you, and now they can't follow you anymore. Are you ready? The revelation comes like thunder, not always with a clear face, but always with a vibration in your heart. Those who want to hurt you may be closer than you think. The name is being revealed now. Stop for a moment. Who did you think of? That is the answer. Archangel Michael says, don't question it. Trust your instincts. It's not a coincidence. Heaven gave that person many chances to stop. They were nice and forgiving, but they refused. They continued to work against you, and now their harvest has come. But for you, things are about to change for the better. Don't say that person's name with anger. Speak calmly, because calmness is a sign that you have won. They may try again, but now that you know, their access is canceled. You need to close your energy door. This means no more late-night conversations, no more second chances, and no more justifying why their energy always leaves you exhausted. Now let's talk about the miracle that is coming. When a spiritual enemy is exposed, a spiritual gift is released. Heaven tried every possible way to stop them, but Archangel Michael says, they shot the arrow, but it bent in the air. It never touched her because God protected her. Archangel Michael says, when she gets rid of this from her life, a job, a love, a healing, or a truth that was blocked by the spiritual traffic caused by their silent curses, it will come now. It is already in motion. But you must finish reading this message, because the last part has instructions for how to reach heaven. You may be feeling emotional right now. You may be crying, shaking, or even feeling still. It is your soul recognizing a moment it has been waiting for. Archangel Michael says, heaven is proud of her for making it this far. Most people ignore the warnings, but she listened. Say this: I forgive those who tried to curse me, but I'm done with that person. I forgive myself for allowing this to continue, and I am open to all that is good that you have been trying to give me. I am ready. My spirit is ready. My time is now. You are still here, and Archangel Michael is smiling because this was the test. This was the last moment you should have had with heaven. Heaven wanted to see if you would finish the message that could change the next 7 years of your life. And you did it. What happens now is not in the hands of those who tried to stop you. It's up to you. And it begins like this. Archangel Michael says, there was a miracle planned for her a long time ago. It was a divine event that was written in the heavenly timeline. But someone, out of jealousy, delayed it. Don't cancel it, just delay it. Have you ever asked yourself why some things don't happen in your life? Why does it seem like you're almost there, but something keeps pulling you back? It's because that person's spiritual energy, like dust on a window, has clouded the vision God had prepared for you. Now that the name has been revealed and you have accepted the truth, Archangel Michael says that the fog will lift, and that miracle, that thing you stopped asking for because you were afraid of being disappointed again, will come. It's so deep, so sacred, so holy, that you buried it in your heart to protect yourself from the pain of waiting. But God never stopped believing in that dream. Heaven kept it safe until you were ready to receive it. Today, Archangel Michael gives you the key. This is the blessing that was being blocked. Things get fixed, turned around, and rewarded quickly. Someone was meant for you, but couldn't find you because of all the noise around your spirit. A letter about you was written for a job, a proposal, or an opportunity, but something unexpected caused it to end up in someone else's hands. You had a dream or a sign from someone in your past, but you were confused. Now everything is clear, and this is not a symbol. You will receive a real message, a phone call, a document, a truth, or a person returning. Something you thought you had lost forever is about to speak again, and when it arrives, it will say the words, I never stopped thinking about you. Don't ignore it when it happens. The next 72 hours are special. They are sacred hours. Archangel Michael has put angels in your life to help you. You might see repeating numbers, flashes of light, memories that come out of nowhere, or someone saying your name when you don't expect it. These are divine confirmations, but there is something you need to do before this miracle can fully happen. Archangel Michael says you need to purify the space that this person has polluted spiritually. Here's how. Write down the name that came to your mind earlier, even if it makes you uncomfortable. Don't worry, only God will see it. Then write down 3 things that person made you feel. These feelings could be betrayed, afraid, ashamed, or ignored. Be honest. Now, write the following. This no longer belongs to me. I give it back to the universe. Then get rid of the paper. You can tear it up, burn it, or bury it. This is your last step to spiritual freedom. Archangel Michael says, the moment she does this, that person's control disappears. The bond is broken, the blockage is gone, and divine reversal begins. I'll share a secret that heaven revealed to me especially for you. You have money, a house, or a connection that should have arrived months ago. But someone redirected the energy by causing you emotional distress. But God says, now that the name is out, the blessing returns to her immediately. Now, soul of light, let's talk about protection. Once blessings start flowing, the enemy might try to return. You will know when they are around because they will come to you when you are feeling good. They will say it is concern, but it is really curiosity to see how much you have discovered. Archangel Michael says, don't respond, don't open that door. Don't explain why you haven't talked about it. Let God's light shine through you. Let your inner peace confuse them. Let your silence speak, even if they don't understand. You are almost at the end, but Archangel Michael wants to tell you something directly before closing this message. His words are, "Dear one, I took care of you when no one else could. I saw you give even when you had nothing left to give. I saw that you love people who secretly wished for your failure. I saw you sleep with tears on your face, and I asked God to give her a sign, a miracle, a moment that proves she is seen. This is that moment. What should you do now? Stay spiritually awake, walk with your head held high, and open your hands to receive without fear, without guilt, and without apology. What's coming your way is more than just a blessing, it's a reward. It is a way to restore everything that has been taken, mocked, delayed, or stolen from you. You are still watching, and Archangel Michael has just knelt down to show his gratitude for you. You know how many people stop when the truth starts to hurt? How many people ignore the message that heaven begged them to hear? But you didn't leave. You chose to see, you chose to believe, and that alone has started to shake things up in the spiritual world. Now I'm about to share the last part, and I have to tell you that it's something those who tried to hurt you don't want you to see. If they knew you would see this message, they would panic. What Archangel Michael is about to reveal will expose their plan and reverse it completely. Pay attention. The person who tried to curse you is now facing the same energy they sent to you. You will see it for yourself. Archangel Michael says, don't celebrate their failure. Rise up quietly and elegantly, knowing that heaven has a plan for you. They laughed when your plans didn't work out. They whispered when you were down. They saw you struggling, and instead of helping, they made things worse. But heaven saw everything, and now God says, vengeance is not hers, because divine justice has already begun. The next 7 days are going to feel strange. There will be moments when it will seem like everything is changing too fast for your mind to keep up, but your spirit will say, finally. Doors will open without explanation. People will apologize to you for things you didn't even do. You will discover that something lost is coming back. It's not just a coincidence, it's a sign from the future. Archangel Michael said that the first sign will come in the form of a message. It could be a phone call, a letter, an email, or even a dream. Something is trying to communicate with you. Pay close attention to the first 24 hours after you watch the video. These are critical hours. Don't ignore the signs. When that message arrives, say it out loud, God, I accept. I know this is the start of my divine reward. I will no longer reject what is mine. Archangel Michael says there will be 3 divine encounters in the next 7 days. The first will come through someone you least expect. The second through a sudden delay that will bring a blessing. The third will be a mirror moment. You will see who hurt you, but this time from the other side of healing. When that happens, you will not feel hatred. You will feel freedom. When you do, you'll know you've won. Listen up, you're not cursed, you have been chosen. They tried to put out your light because they couldn't find theirs. But heaven kept your passion alive, even during your darkest moments. God whispered, keep going. I'm helping you from behind the scenes. This video shows what I mean. What will happen next? Start living like someone chosen to be blessed. Archangel Michael wants you to remember that you are not the victim. You are the survivor, the warrior, the one the enemy couldn't destroy. That name and identity that have been revealed are no longer allowed to affect your life spiritually. Archangel Michael has made it clear. The seal has been broken and the control is over. You are no longer under their shadow. Now walk in the light. As this video ends, there's one last truth to be told. They were not the first to try this against you, and they will not be the last. But now you are awake, now you are protected, now you know. Remember that if you can make it through tough times, you can also receive the good things that come after them. You are not alone. You never have. Archangel Michael is with you, and God's protection is on you. The next chapter will be filled with miracles, not pain. And when you sleep tonight, your name will be whispered in the heavens again. But this time it's not a warning, it's a celebration. Because you made it, and now the heavens smile. The war is over. The reward begins. Here are the final divine words that the heavens whispered only to your spirit. Archangel Michael has kept this final part until now because your soul is finally ready to carry what it could not before. You have walked in truth, endured the fire, and now heaven pours the oil of favor on your wounds. Archangel Michael says, your enemy knew what was going to happen to you. That is why he attacked your peace, your joy, your time, and your worth. But they didn't understand that the God who chose you had a special plan. Let's be clear, you were never weak. You were being prepared spiritually. Your breakdown was not the end. It was the beginning of heaven reprogramming your future. What seemed like a rejection was actually a redirection. What seemed like defeat was actually a spiritual lesson. The name that was revealed before was just the start of a bigger lesson. You had to learn that not everyone who has access to something has good intentions. It's hard to accept, but now that you've seen it, Archangel Michael says you're ready to move on. You are entering a time of miracles. This is not just about poetry. It means that things you didn't force will start to happen. Doors will open if you don't knock on them. People will remember you just when they hear your name. The divine line is moving and already reaching you. Here's a prophecy. Something will change dramatically in 7 days. It may seem sudden, even unbelievable, but this change will show that God is always stronger than those who try to hurt you. Archangel Michael says, don't fight, don't explain, and don't chase. Just rise. This is your season of ascension. This is the part of your story where people remember the forgotten. It wasn't about you looking for praise. It was about something greater. And now, the last revelation. It's the one that finishes the spiritual cycle and makes your protection permanent. Archangel Michael says, your name has been mentioned in the heavenly court. A decision has been made. Today you have been told that you should not wait. Be honest and be safe. Only direction, destiny, and divine progress. You can cry now. It's okay. Cry, my dear friend. Let it all out, because you are no longer in pain. You are crying because your spirit remembers where it came from. You came from the light. You came from God. You came from royalty. Don't let fear, betrayal, or emotional hunger control you. That's why it always hurts so much. Your soul recognized the mistreatment. Now it's time to get back to the truth. Here's your final instruction. Live as the person you almost forgot you were. Walk as someone whose name has just been cleared in heaven. Speak like someone whose voice is protected by angels. Receive this message as someone who is no longer hiding in the shadows of guilt, shame, or spiritual confusion, because the war is over. Archangel Michael no longer fights for you. He now walks with you. God no longer just watches, he acts on your behalf. And that enemy who smiled as he wished for your downfall, his time is over. This video is meant to make you feel better. It is a spiritual transaction. You have given up your fear, so now you receive the blessing. Something amazing is about to happen to you. You will receive a reward. Heaven has already released it. Live in the proof, and always remember, when God writes your next chapter, even your enemies will have to read it. You are still here, and heaven has just made some changes for you. Archangel Michael says that only those who reach the end are ready to receive the top. You didn't skip anything. You didn't give up, and that's why this last part isn't just a conclusion. It's a spiritual awakening. Right now, angels are protecting you. Yes, I'm talking about right now. It's not a metaphor. It's not someday. It's right now. You are not alone. Your space, your energy, and your body are surrounded by divine light. The final words that Archangel Michael is about to release carry the frequency of spiritual permission. This permission is for peace, restoration, and abundance. Archangel Michael says, I fought for this message to reach her. I fought harder than most, because what is coming to her will not only make her better, it will spiritually cleanse her entire family. You, my friend, have been chosen to change things up. You were the interruption in a family story that was trying to repeat itself. You forgave whenever you didn't have to. You loved without expecting anything in return. Each time you stay silent when you could have spoken the truth, you perform spiritual surgery. Your grace was like a tool used by God. Now it's your turn to be rewarded. The people who tried to hurt you were not just hurting you. They were trying to stop you from achieving your goals. But God says, no human being, no curse, no delay or betrayal can cancel what I have determined. Your mission remains. Here it is. Shine so brightly that even those who tried to hurt you will be blinded by your light. Heal so much that no one will believe how much you have suffered. Speak with such courage that the enemy who tried to silence you will flee when they hear your voice. The Archangel Michael says, your healing will shame your past. People who knew your struggles will be confused by your progress. Your future will be stronger than their lies. You may not feel it now. You may still feel tired, insecure, and hurt, but you don't talk about it. But heaven sees more deeply. God doesn't measure your faith by how loudly you pray, but by your continued presence and an open heart. Let me tell you a secret. The people who tried to hurt you, the name I told you earlier, are about to see you succeed. They will hear and see what's going on, and they won't be able to stop you. Archangel Michael says, they made you jealous, so you will be promoted. They tried to make you lose, but you will win. They planted confusion, but you move forward with total clarity. And now what do? Nothing. There's no need to fight or explain. All you have to do is receive. Your task now is to live in peace and expect miracles every hour. Walk as if heaven supports your every step, because it does. You didn't just stumble upon this video. You didn't just happen to be here by chance. It was perfect. Archangel Michael chose you, God approved your choice, and heaven documented it. Your future begins now. Watch what happens next, because by next week, your life will look very different. Yes, dear soul, you have reached the end. And that is why Archangel Michael says about you, nothing in this world can stop what is coming your way. This last divine current is not just the end, it is liberation. Heaven has been waiting years to reach you at your current level of consciousness. Now that you have accepted and let go, heaven is flooding your atmosphere with acceleration. You will soon notice something strange. The people around you will begin to feel different. Your light will either bring them closer or they will leave without an explanation. Archangel Michael says, don't ask questions about the departures. God removes what doesn't belong where you're going. It may seem like loss, but it is alignment. The more empty space you allow, the more space the heavens have to move. That space brings you peace like you've never felt, support like you've never seen, and provisions that you thought were only for others, but now they're yours. Even money. Let's be clear. Financial increase. Archangel Michael says, the spiritual interference that was blocking her financial flow is gone. Now you will see what happens when heaven takes your resources. You might get some unexpected money, a refund you forgot about, an account that opens again, or a chance that comes up when you least expect it. This is not wishful thinking, it is prophecy. It all started because you followed the instructions in the video. I'm about to share a secret that not even your enemies knew. They didn't just delay something, they activated something. Because heaven has a backup plan for you. When you found out about the betrayal, your heart was broken, and that plan was ruined. What does this mean? That your spiritual gifts are about to increase. You will suddenly notice things you didn't notice before. You will be able to sense people's intentions before they speak. You will see signs everywhere, in numbers, in nature, in movements. You will have dreams that reveal what is coming before it happens. Your spiritual eyes have been opened. Archangel Michael says, what they tried to destroy, God has turned into divine vision. That's why you've been feeling strange lately. That's why your sleep has changed. That's why silence can be more powerful than noise, because you are awakening. When someone wakes up, the world around them also starts to change. So don't worry if some friends drift away. Don't worry if some bonds disappear. Your elevation is not rejection. It is redirection. Archangel Michael's final act of divine grace is to bless those who have betrayed him. Yes, out loud, even if your voice shakes. When you bless someone, it ends a spiritual cycle. You do this not because you are weak, but because you are strong. Say this now if you're ready. I bless those who tried to curse me. I give this person to God and get all the energy that was used up by the pain back. I am whole again. I am chosen. I am covered. And with these words, heaven celebrates. You have not just survived your story, you have gone beyond it. From now on, you will walk in a higher vibration, in a new dimension. What you once avoided will start to find you. You will thrive in areas that previously seemed challenging. You will speak, and doors will open. You will move, and miracles will follow you. Archangel Michael says, this is her time. She is not late, she is right on time. Everything she thought was lost is about to return, multiplied. Close your eyes tonight in peace. Rest assured that heaven has not only spoken, but has already taken action. Remember this every morning when you wake up. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not cursed. You have been chosen. No name whispered behind your back will ever be more powerful than the name heaven gives you, beloved. Now go and live as if your miracle has already happened, because in spirit, it has. You have reached the end of the message, but Archangel Michael says there is more to come. This is just the beginning of your miraculous journey. Now that you know the truth and have accepted it, something has happened in heaven. A record has been sealed, an approval has been stamped, and your name has been written again, this time in gold. God has said, it is finished. The battle is over, the spiritual interference has ended, and now she will begin to see proof. Yes, we need evidence, not feelings, not hopes, not assumptions. You are seeing proof that everything Archangel Michael promised you is happening. During the next 7 days, watch for these signs. First, someone from your past will mention something strange, like a memory, a dream, or a confession. Second, you will unexpectedly come across the name that was revealed in this video again. This time, it will confirm everything. Third, something that has been bothering you will suddenly get better all by itself. These are not just random events. They are signs that point to a greater truth. When they appear, smile quietly and say, "Thank you, God. I heard you, and now I see you." May this new rhythm of your life, shining star, bring you less fear and more faith. Stop talking so much and start trusting more. Focus on receiving rather than proving. You don't have to explain how you were healed. You don't have to convince anyone that you are chosen. You won't have to defend your name ever again. Archangel Michael says, let your success speak for itself, because it will. Eventually, even the people who tried to hurt you will realize that they shouldn't have bothered with something that was already protected by heaven. Their influence will fade, and the energy will return to those who sent it. And you will be restored, rewarded, and recognized. This is your new start, and heaven is proud of you. And now, dear spiritual family, I want you to know that this is not just a channel. We are a family united by light and truth. In the comments, tell me, what part of the video did you like the most? What name came to mind? How do you feel now? Share your stories, because your experiences can help and inspire others who are still struggling. You are warriors of light, and together we form a chain of protection and love that nothing can break. Welcome to the family.